Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. We're gonna be yapping about the best picks you can play in the new patch 7.1. These are predictions with the item changes, the boots, nerfs, some adjustments here and there, Lord Dominic's, and stuff like that. We are gonna be looking at what can get you the most OP in the upcoming season. We're gonna basically shove everything on S and A tier. We're gonna cover only broken picks from all lanes. So I'm not gonna split you too much, pay attention. I'm gonna mention stuff about duos and stuff, which you probably wanna keep around. First of all, Ari is gonna be very solid mid laner. She's gonna be still doing her job, one of the best roaming mids in the game. Very fast paced, can get a lot of plays, and Ari is a great champion to have in your roster. We have Braum right here. Braum is one of the best supports you could play. Absolutely cock blocks all the champions that are like Ari that basically rely on skill shots. A huge counter. He even got his main rune guardian in the game. He's gonna be way stronger than he was before. Insane buff to Corki, guys. Insane buff to Corki. This guy is gonna glide on people and damage them. That Q ability is gonna hurt a shit ton right now. Camille. Camille, good trading, good stuff. Not completely and utterly broken, but very strong pick. I would definitely keep her in my roster. Same with Fiora, but Fiora being in the broken tier, one of the best carry, if not the best carry, one versus one top laner in the entire game. You absolutely wanna play Ari. Looking here, we don't have anything too specific. Gwen of course, one of the best counter picks to tanks in the top lane. Definitely very good if you're a top laner to keep her in your roster. Let's look Kassadin. Kassadin, one of the best mids in the entire game. Basically, he does a great job at carrying games and basically stomping best counter to mages in the game, one of the best assassins as well while he's at it. Which, talking about assassins, we are gonna go straight to Master Yi. Master Yi still remains to be disgustingly. I'm gonna put him here just because he gets countered by some CC, but disgustingly broken, has the potential to complete a 1 versus 9 games. The only reason he's A is because some games he might not get to play because of the CC diff. Lucian is another one that I think is very strong, especially with Anami, but even without, he has Dominic's right now, he hurts like crazy at 3 items. It is absolutely insane how much damage he can do. I almost forgot about Ezreal. Ezreal will also be one of your go-to ADCs to carry and climb. Absolutely takes a bit of skill, but like absolutely strong champion. You can pick him almost every matchup. Very good pick. A little bit of a sleeper is gonna be Pantheon. I think very broken one-shot assassin. You definitely want to keep an eye on him. Pike is gonna remain as one of the best carry supports in the game. Not having, too much problems with that. Vi is gonna be one of the best cog blocking, aggressive, ganking junglers that you can pick into the patch. Obviously, very, very insane, very, very strong. Same thing being said with Riven, having a few bad matchups, but overall being one of the best champions you can pick. Shyvana nerfs were not substantial enough. She is gonna remain a hyperscaling demon, basically running down most teams. Olaf, anti-CC. You see a lot of CC that you can just face tank. Olaf is your pick. Into the jungle, into the top lane, whatever you feel more comfortable as. Senna, one of the best DPS champions into the game again, is gonna go up there. Nami going up with Braum as the best enchanter into the game, keeps that position, doesn't really fall off it. Stuff like Lulu is also quite decent to have, and stuff like Milio is also quite amazing to have. you are quite happy with these champions. Let's see what else could we mention. Warwick, one of the best fucking ganking junglers in the game. Oppressive, aggressive, everything. S tier jungler. He does everything. He's not a noob stomper, guys. Like, he is completely busted in the Rift, especially after reworks. Across tank engage supports, Nautilus is gonna be the best one. He's gonna get the most stuff done. Basically, gonna walk down most people. Poppy keeps her spot on top lane. Basically, with Fiora just being completely disgusting. Mel, I think, will remain a strong pick. Maybe not pick or ban, but will definitely be in that A tier. Additionally, let's finish mages of mid lane. We're gonna have Nora and Aurora remaining completely busted into the season, into the set. Same thing can be said with Smolder, a bit weaker than before, however, probably the best scaling ADC you can pick. I do genuinely think that these ADCs are way more consistent than Smolder. However, obviously the scaling potential does make up for the fact that he is, weak. Aatrox, again, same with Riven, has some hard matchups, but quite most games you are gonna be chilling with the Aatrox. Yasuo did get nerfed, I know. It doesn't change the fact that he gets Dominix, that he gets so much damage when Yasuo will completely obliterate tanks now. He's gonna be completely disgusting. I don't think is that everything. Do we have any more? Alright, Viego, how could we forget? King of the jungle, best jungle assassin, Mamba himself. Same with Nidalee, which is the best AP jungler you can pick. Let's see, I would suggest Ambessa. Ambessa is a very sleeper pick, very strong into quite a lot of matchups, can get a lot of stuff done, scales very well, has a lot of benefits. Rise, honestly, S tier even this season. He gets stuff. He's so tanky, he does so much damage. If you draft him just in the right composition in mid lane, top lane, he can absolutely demolish. K'Sante, I do think, I'm not certain if he's S tier or A tier. He's most definitely A tier at least, though. Very strong tank, does a lot of damage. I've seen quite a bit of K'Sante games. He's getting those numbers through. I do think we do have some honorable mentions for support, having Bardarel and Zillion as very great picks. And then I would like to maybe suggest Lilia for countering some jungle matchups that are heavily tanky. And I think that's it. I think that's pretty much all the broken picks into the game. We do have Red Kane, but I wouldn't. Not most people are gonna play Kane. He's not as easy to execute. Same with Nilla. Hecarim is quite strong, but I wouldn't say that he's broken right now. Nocturne and the stuff seem just like one dimensional. I don't think we have necessarily forgot anybody. Obviously, all ADCs with Emilio, all the DPS ADCs like Kaisa, Varus, and the rest can perform very well, but they're not gonna do better. I'll put Kog'Maw, because Kog'Maw, I guess, scaling wise, is still the best ADC you could hypothetically pick. And besides that, I think we are good. I think that is most of the champions that you wanna look out for. This is your pool right here. You basically, if you pick these champions, you are completely disgusting. I think champions like Zoe are a bit too hard. Obviously, she's a very good pick itself. You could argue for Zoe, Syndra, Oriana. They all do kind of the same thing, quite strong. But these are basically top of the barrel. They are pretty much the best picks you can pick into the entire game. They will win most games, most matchups. Uh, they can basically deal with every sort of composition into the game. You have the tanks, you have everybody. I'm gonna put the Ramos because I forgot for a second, and Amumu as the two solid jungle picks. Obviously, they have their counters, but they're extremely easy to play, always end up on high win rates. And the rest of the picks, there is some other good picks, but I would say they are mostly honorable mentions. This is pretty much the greatest picks you can get. We have stuff like Set, which is good. We have stuff like Shen, which is good. A lot of champions are good in the upcoming patch. However, this is a good benchmark of whether your champion is disgusting or not. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. That was it for this video.